Before I jump into this review, let me set the scene a little bit. The year was 1999. My Pokemon obsession, the internet, and Toonami finally airing the rest of the Frieza arc made me feel like anything resembling anime was amazing. Looking at games one day, the bright green cover art of Evil Zone caught my eye. And what was this?
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
And boy was it ever. If you think the character on the cover looks kind of familiar, maybe like she could be from, I don't know, Tenchi Muyo or something, that's because the characters were designed by AIC, who worked on most of the Tenchi series. They're an anime studio. It's pretty fitting because this game is basically an anime. There's a very long intro full of distinct characters, jiggling, and some fantastic animation that looks like shit on the PlayStation. Each fight in the story mode is bookended by either an in-game cutscene or still frames with narration that are like ads for the next episode, complete with unnecessarily long titles. Of course, if this were an actual anime in 1999, the titles would have been shortened to things like Battle Time or Big Fight. There are 9 characters to choose from, including Not Kamen Rider, Knockoff Guts, and 7 other anime tropes. At this point you might be asking, well, what's the story? A super powerful magician named Ihadolka was trying to either destroy or conquer the world probably, so she was sealed inside the Evil Zone.
He said it! He said it!
And for the sake of this being a fighting game, a tournament is being held to see who is strong enough to fight Ihadolka. I know this doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but neither does like half the stuff that comes out of Japan. The way the story mode is set up is unique enough, but the gameplay is also way different than most fighting games of the time. You could technically play this with an NES controller because there are only 2 buttons, attack and block. It sounds really simple, but there are some nuances to it. Block obviously blocks attacks, but if you time it right you can reflect projectiles. For attacks, there's actually a lot of variety in this game despite there only being 1 button. If you're close to your opponent, you do a physical attack, and if you're distant, you throw a projectile. There are many different attacks you can use depending on which direction you press when you attack. It's almost like another Anime Smash clone. Another Anime Smash clone. No. Not yet. Wait, what was it talking about? Oh yeah, so it's definitely more complex than you would think. You can charge for a finishing move by holding down the attack button, and once it reaches the top of your health bar, you're able to unleash it with a back triangle. You can repeat this to keep a stock up to 3 finishes at a time, and the animation changes depending on whether or not it will kill the opponent. These are the kinds of controls I really like for either one-off or licensed fighting games. Why go through the trouble of learning several button combinations for each character in a game you probably won't put a whole lot of time into? Looking at you, Battle of Yu Hakusho 120%, the depth in this game can be attributed to the developer Yuke, who would go on to make arguably the second best wrestling game of all time. Visually, Evil Zone looks great for a PS1 game. The animations are pretty fluid, though we do get some clipping when it comes to sets in a skirt, and the music fits the characters. There are also some talented voice actors like Colonel Roy Campbell and the Epic Voice Guy. To be honest, I completely forgot this game existed, but I was surprised to see all the positive reviews out there. I didn't fully appreciate Evil Zone when I first played it. It was just a cool looking anime fighting game with only 2 buttons, but the utility of those 2 buttons and the overall presentation make a pretty entertaining game. This video is probably only going to be like 3 minutes long, but
Oh well, screw it.
Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know by leaving a comment, hitting that like button. If you want to see more videos like this or watch my near daily Smash Bros streams, hit subscribe, follow me on everything at CrashLove Gaming. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.